Grilled cheese, yes, please. By Tim Kleyn. A strong wind blew the thick fog across big crashing waves. It was a cold day, but it was also a great day because when Mama got back, they were going to have grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup. Yummy! Grandpa made the grilled cheese, bread, cheese, mayo. Margot stirred the soup. Stir, stir. Margot anxiously checked the clock. I hope Mama is okay out there, she said. She'll be all right, Grandpa replied. Toot, toot. A boat emerged from the fog. But it wasn't Mama. Captain, why don't we stay here until the wind die down? Offered Grandpa. We have lots of soup, added Margot. Toot, toot. What kind of soup? Asked the captain as he scratched his beard and wrinkled his bushy brows. Tomato soup. The man smiled. And green cheese? Said Margot. Yes, please, said the captain. Back in the kitchen, Margot stirred the soup, and Grandpa made more grilled cheese, bread, cheese, mayo. Margot peeked out the window and squinted into the fog. I hope she gets back soon, worried Margot. I think she will, said Grandpa. Toot toot! Another boat, but it still wasn't Mama. I don't want to bother you, but the fog is getting nasty and the waves are so big, said the merchant. No bother at all, replied Grandpa. We have some tomato soup and grilled cheese, said Margot. Grilled cheese, you say? Said the merchant. Well, yes, please, I say. Stir, stir, stir. Bread, cheese, mayo. Grandpa, I'm starting to really worried about Mama, said Margot. And my tummy is getting grumbly. I know, honey, said Grandpa. Toot toot. They both rushed over to the window to look. Another boat. But when they went out to greet it, they did not see Mama, but a sailor. Grandpa noticed tears in Margot's eyes. I just really wanted to be Mama this time, she said quietly. But they once again offered to let the sailor stay, and they once again let them have soup and grilled cheese. Grilled cheese? Please, said the sailor. Stir, stir, stir. Bread, cheese, mayo. Margot sighed. There's only enough grilled cheese left for Mama and the sailor, and there won't be any more for either of us. Not even a nibble. Grandpa kneeled down and gave Margot a big grandpa hug. I know it's hard to be nice sometimes, but we can try together, okay? When all of a sudden, boom! The wind slammed the door open. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh! Chilly gusts filled the air. Grandpa hurried over to help. The guests peered through the open door. Wait! Cried Margot. What's that in the water? A faint light in the fog. A little boat struggling in the distance. Could it be? It's Mama! Everyone rushed outside. We have got to help her, said the captain. We can use my boat. It's the biggest, said the merchant. Let's go, said the sailor. They raced out into the rough waters. Whoosh, crash, farther and farther out. Whoosh, crash, closer and closer to Mama's boat. Whoosh, crash. They tossed out a rope. Whoosh, crash. Mama tied it to the front of her boat. Whoosh, crash. They pulled her closer to the island. Whoosh, crash, until they made it to the shore. Finally, toot toot. Inside, everyone cozied up in warm blankets. Grandpa and Mama hugged. Mama and Margot hugged. Even their guests hugged. Mama, we saved you the last grilled cheese, sniffed Margot, handling her a plate. We have no more bread, only a little bit of cheese and just enough soup for dipping. Oh, little peanut, Mama said. Mama patted Margot's head. I got more bread, and I bet we can make the cheese stretch for a couple of more sandwiches. I bet we could make more soup and make the cheese stretch even more. The captain chimed in. If we all use some of my tomatoes and tomato from Tomato Island. The merchant stepped forward, and I have a whole bag of mushrooms from Mushroom Island that we could share. Then the sailor exclaimed, I have spinach from Spinach Island. Bread, cheese, tomato, mushroom, spinach, mayo. Dip, dip, dip. Yum. Those last grilled sandwiches were the best grilled sandwiches in the history of grilled sandwiches. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Everyone stayed up making jokes and telling stories. Margot and Grandpa waved at each other from across the room, full of new friends. Grandpa mouthed, I promised. Margot smiled back, her biggest smile. And as night fell on the fog and the waves crashed against the rocks, it occurred to everyone that